Welcome to Audiobook Summary. Why do some people steadily build wealth while others struggle their entire lives even when they earn similar incomes? What if the real difference wasn't talent, luck, or education, but daily habits? In Rich Habits, researcher Thomas C. Corley spent years studying the behaviors of wealthy individuals and comparing them to those living in poverty. What he discovered was remarkable. Success often comes down to small daily routines repeated consistently over time. Today, we're going to explore the powerful principles from Rich Habits and learn how simple behavioral changes can transform your finances, productivity, and life. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming summaries. If you enjoy our summaries, please like the video and leave a comment to support us. Now let's dive into the habits that separate the wealthy from everyone else. Part 1. The Power of Daily Habits. Success rarely happens overnight. It grows slowly, shaped by the small choices we make every day. According to Thomas C. Corley, the biggest difference between wealthy people and those who struggle financially lies in their daily habits. Corley spent 5 years studying the routines of more than 200 wealthy individuals and 100 people living in poverty. His research revealed that wealthy individuals follow a specific set of behaviors he calls rich habits. These habits are not complicated secrets or rare talents. They are simple practices that anyone can adopt. But over time, these small actions compound into extraordinary results. The habit principle. Every habit is like a tiny vote for the person you want to become. If you repeat positive habits daily, your life gradually improves. If you repeat negative habits daily, your life slowly declines. Corley discovered that wealthy individuals share several common behaviors. They read regularly, they set goals, they exercise consistently, they manage their time carefully, they avoid excessive entertainment. Meanwhile, many poor habits lead people in the opposite direction, spending too much time watching television, avoiding long-term planning, and neglecting health, living without clear goals. Over months and years, these patterns create dramatically different outcomes. Habits shape destiny. Think about two people who start their careers at the same age. One develops habits of learning, saving, and planning. The other drifts through life without direction. After 10 years, the difference between them can be enormous. The truth is simple. Habits create momentum. Positive habits push you upward, and negative habits pull you downward. And why habits are so powerful? Habits matter because they operate automatically. When something becomes a habit, you no longer need motivation or willpower to do it. For example, if reading becomes a habit, you learn constantly without forcing yourself. If saving becomes a habit, wealth builds naturally. If exercising becomes a habit, your health improves automatically. Habits remove the need for constant decision-making. They make success easier. The compound effect. Corley explains that habits work like compound interest. A small improvement today might seem insignificant, but repeated daily for years, it transforms your life. Reading 10 pages per day equals about 12 books per year. Saving a small percentage of your income every month can grow into significant wealth. Improving your skills just a little each day creates massive advantages over time. Practical exercise, your habit audit. To begin applying the lessons of Rich Habits, start with a simple exercise. 1. Write down your daily habits. 2. Identify which ones move you closer to success. 3. Identify which ones hold you back. 4. Choose one positive habit to build this week. Examples are reading 15 minutes daily, writing down goals each morning, exercising 3 times per week. Small steps lead to big transformations. A key lesson: you do not need extraordinary talent to succeed. You need extraordinary consistency. Your future is shaped by what you do every day. Build the right habits and success becomes inevitable. Part 2. Goal setting. The blueprint for success. One of the most powerful habits discovered in the research behind Rich Habits is that wealthy individuals almost always live with clear goals and long-term visions. According to Thomas C. Corley, many people drift through life without a defined direction. They wake up, go to work, deal with daily problems, and repeat the cycle. Without clear goals, life becomes reactive rather than intentional. Wealthy individuals, however, approach life differently. They decide where they want to go before they begin the journey. The difference between wishes and goals. Many people say they want success, wealth, or happiness, but wanting something is not the same as planning for it. A wish sounds like this: I hope I become successful someday. A goal sounds like this: I will build a business that earns $100,000 per year within 5 years. The difference is clarity. Goals give your mind a target to aim for, and when your mind has a clear target, it naturally begins looking for opportunities and solutions. Why goals are so powerful. Goals influence how you spend your time, energy, attention, resources. Without goals, it is easy to waste hours on distractions. But when you know exactly what you want, your priorities become clear. For example, if your goal is financial independence, you may choose to spend time learning about investing rather than watching television. If your goal is becoming a leader in your career, you may focus on learning new skills and building relationships. Goals transform everyday decisions into meaningful steps toward your future. Written goals multiply success. Corley discovered another important pattern in his research. Wealthy people often write down their goals. Writing goals activates your brain in a different way than simply thinking about them. When you write something down, it becomes more real. Your mind begins organizing actions around it. You become more committed to achieving it. Many successful individuals review their goals daily. This constant reminder keeps them focused and motivated. Long-term vision versus short-term thinking. Another key difference between wealthy and struggling individuals is time perspective. People trapped in poverty often think about immediate needs, paying bills, buying things today, solving urgent problems. Wealthy individuals think in long-term time horizons, often planning 10, 20, or even 30 years ahead. This mindset changes everything. Instead of asking, "Can I afford this today?" they ask, "Will this decision move me closer to my long-term goals?" Breaking big goals into small steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming at first, but wealthy individuals know that big achievements are built from small daily actions. For example, goal, build a successful business. Daily steps may include learning one new skill, reaching out to one new contact, improving a product or service. Over time, these small steps accumulate into significant progress. Success rarely arrives through a single big moment. It grows slowly through consistent effort. Practical exercise, design your future. Take a few minutes today to define your goals. Write down answers to these questions. 1, where do I want to be financially in 5 years? 2, what kind of career or business do I want? 3, what lifestyle do I want for myself and my family? 4, what skills must I develop to reach that vision? Next, choose one action you can take today that moves you closer to that future. Even small actions build momentum. Key lesson: people who succeed rarely drift into success. They design it. When you set clear goals and commit to them daily, your life gains direction and purpose. As Corley explains, goals act like a roadmap for your future. Without a roadmap, it is easy to get lost. Part 3, continuous learning. Why rich people never stop reading. One of the most striking discoveries in Rich Habits is this: wealthy individuals are committed lifelong learners. According to Thomas C. Corley, a large percentage of successful people dedicate time every single day to self-education, even long after finishing school. This is not random, it's intentional. They understand something most people overlook. Knowledge is one of the few assets that grows without limits. Reading as a daily habit. Corley found that many wealthy individuals read at least 30 minutes per day, but here's the key difference. They don't read for entertainment. They read to improve themselves. Their reading focuses on personal development, career skills, finance and investing, biographies of successful people, industry knowledge. Meanwhile, many people who struggle financially spend more time on passive entertainment than on learning. The result? One group grows daily, the other stays the same. Why learning creates opportunity. The more you learn, the more you recognize opportunities, solve problems faster, make better decisions, and adapt to change. Wealthy individuals don't wait for opportunities, they prepare for them, and preparation comes from knowledge. For example, a person who studies investing will recognize a good deal faster than someone who doesn't. A person who learns communication skills will build stronger relationships and advance faster. Learning compounds just like money. The growth mindset. Rich habits are built on a powerful belief: I can always improve. That wealthy individuals see themselves as works in progress. They don't say, I'm not good at this, and they say, I can learn how to do this. This mindset turns obstacles into opportunities. That every challenge becomes a lesson. Types of learning that matter most. Corley emphasizes that not all learning is equal. The most valuable types of learning are those that directly improve your life and income. Focus on skill-based learning, sales, leadership, communication, financial education, saving, investing, budgeting, industry knowledge, becoming an expert in your field. This kind of learning leads to practical results, not just information. The time advantage. Many people say, I don't have time to read, but wealthy individuals treat learning as a priority, not an option. Even 15 to 30 minutes per day adds up. Let's do the math. 20 minutes per day equals 121 hours per year. That's equivalent to reading dozens of books annually. Over 5 to 10 years, this creates a massive knowledge advantage. A practical exercise, the 30-minute rule. Starting today, commit to a simple habit. 1. Read or listen to educational content for 30 minutes daily. 2. Choose topics that improve your income, skills, or mindset. 3. Take notes on key ideas. 4. Apply at least one idea each week. Consistency matters more than intensity. Even small daily learning creates long-term transformation. Learning versus entertainment. Corley discovered a key difference. Many struggling individuals spend hours on TV or social media. Wealthy individuals limit entertainment and invest that time in growth. This doesn't mean you can't relax. It means you must control your time intentionally. Ask yourself daily, is this activity helping me grow or keeping me the same? Key lesson: your income grows to the level of your knowledge and skills. And if you stop learning, you stop growing. But if you learn consistently, you become more valuable and opportunities begin to find you. Part 4. Time management. How the rich control their day. In Rich Habits, one pattern stands out clearly. Wealthy individuals treat time as their most valuable asset. According to Thomas C. Corley, the difference between successful people and everyone else is not that they have more time. It's that they use their time intentionally. Everyone has 24 hours in a day, but what you do with those hours determines your future. Time versus money. Most people believe money is their greatest resource. The wealthy understand something deeper. You can always earn more money, but you can never get more time. This is why they are extremely careful about how they spend each hour. They avoid wasting time on activities that don't move them forward. Proactive versus reactive living. There are 2 ways to live your day: reactive mode, responding to whatever happens. Proactive mode, planning and controlling your day. Most people live reactively, like checking their phone constantly, responding to messages immediately, letting other people control their schedule. Wealthy individuals do the opposite. They decide in advance that's what matters most, what tasks to complete, where to focus their energy. They don't let the day control them. They control the day, the power of planning. Successful people often plan their day the night before or early in the morning. They create a clear list of priorities, not everything, just the most important tasks. This helps them avoid confusion and stay focused. Corley found that wealthy individuals often use simple strategies like writing daily to-do lists, prioritizing high-value tasks, blocking time for important work. Planning removes guesswork and increases productivity. Focus on high-value activities. Not all tasks are equal. Some activities produce far greater results than others. Wealthy individuals focus on high-value activities such as learning new skills, building relationships, working on income-generating projects, planning long-term goals. They minimize low-value activities like excessive social media, unproductive meetings, passive entertainment. This focus creates exponential results over time. Avoiding time traps. One of the biggest lessons from Rich Habits is learning to identify time traps. Time traps include endless scrolling on your phone, watching too much television, spending time with negative or unmotivated people. These activities feel harmless in the moment, but over months and years, they steal your potential. Wealthy individuals protect their time carefully. The morning advantage. Many successful people start their day early. Why? Because mornings are quiet, distraction-free, mentally fresh. This is the best time to focus on planning, learning, and important work. Starting your day with intention sets the tone for everything that follows. Now, practical exercise, the daily time plan. Try this simple exercise starting today. 1. Each evening, write down 3 important tasks for the next day. 2. Rank them in order of priority. 3. Complete the most important task first. 4. Avoid distractions until it's done. This method helps you focus on what truly matters. Small improvements in time management lead to big results. Time compounds like money. Just like money grows with compound interest, time creates compounding results. If you waste 2 hours every day, that's over 700 hours per year lost. If you invest 2 hours every day, that's over 700 hours of growth per year. The difference between success and failure often lies in how those hours are used. Key lesson: time is the foundation of every success habit. If you manage your time well, everything else improves. Your income, your skills, your relationships, your health. Control your time and you control your life. Part 5, health habits. Why energy is the foundation of wealth. In rich habits, one often overlooked truth becomes clear. You cannot build wealth without energy. According to Thomas C. Corley, many wealthy individuals prioritize their health just as much as their finances. Why? Because success requires consistent effort, focus, and discipline, and all of these depend on physical and mental energy. Health is a productivity multiplier. Most people separate health and success, but the wealthy understand they are deeply connected. When your body is strong and your mind is clear, when you think better, you make smarter decisions, you stay focused longer, you recover faster from stress. Without energy, even the best plans fail. The exercise habit. Corley found that a large percentage of wealthy individuals exercise regularly, often 30 minutes or more each day. This isn't about appearance, it's about performance. Exercise improves brain function, mood, discipline, and confidence. It also builds a mindset of consistency, doing something even when you don't feel like it. Mental health matters too. Wealthy individuals don't just train their bodies, they also manage their mental state. They actively reduce stress, negative thinking, emotional overload. They replace it with positive habits, goal-focused thinking, constructive routines. A calm, focused mind is a powerful advantage in decision-making and problem-solving. Nutrition and discipline. And another key difference lies in eating habits. Many successful people are intentional about what they consume. They avoid excess sugar, junk food, overeating. Instead, they focus on foods that support energy, clarity, long-term health. This discipline carries over into other areas of life, especially finances. Sleep, the hidden advantage. Sleep is one of the most underestimated success habits. Without proper rest, focus decreases, mistakes increase, motivation drops. Wealthy individuals understand that sleep is not wasted time, it's recovery and preparation. Quality sleep allows you to perform at your best the next day. The energy equation, think of your life like a system. More energy equals more action equals more opportunities equals more success. If your energy is low, everything slows down. That's why health is not optional, it's essential. Practical exercise, build your energy routine, start small and build consistency. 1. Choose one physical activity, walking, jogging, or strength training. 2. Commit to 20 to 30 minutes, 3 to 5 times per week. 3. Improve one eating habit, for example, drink more water, reduce sugar. 4. Set a regular sleep schedule. You don't need perfection, just consistency. Discipline transfers across life. One powerful insight from Corley's research: people who are disciplined in health are often disciplined in money, time, learning. Success habits reinforce each other. When you improve one area, others begin to improve as well. Key lesson: your body is the engine that drives your success. If the engine is weak, your progress slows down. If the engine is strong, your potential expands. Take care of your health and everything else becomes easier. Part 6, relationships and networking. Why who you know shapes your future. In Rich Habits, one of the most powerful patterns discovered is this: wealthy individuals intentionally build strong, positive relationships. According to Thomas C. Corley, success is rarely achieved alone. It is often the result of connections, collaboration, and influence. Your network can either lift you up or hold you back. The power of relationships. Wealthy individuals understand that relationships are valuable assets. Strong relationships can open doors to new opportunities, provide guidance and mentorship, offer support during difficult times, and accelerate personal and professional growth. In many cases, success comes not just from what you know, but from who you know and who knows you. Strategic networking versus random socializing. There is a big difference between networking and casual socializing. Networking is intentional. Wealthy individuals focus on building relationships with people who are positive and growth-oriented and have valuable knowledge or experience, inspire them to improve, share similar goals or values, and they avoid relationships that drain energy or promote negative thinking. The influence of your environment. Corley's research shows that your environment shapes your habits. If you surround yourself with ambitious people, leads to you become more ambitious. Disciplined people leads to you become more disciplined. Negative people leads to you become more negative. Your circle influences your mindset more than you realize, and that's why successful individuals carefully choose who they spend time with, listening more than talking. Wealthy individuals are often great listeners. Instead of dominating conversations, they ask thoughtful questions, show genuine interest in others, learn from different perspectives. This builds trust and strengthens relationships. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel heard and valued. Giving before receiving. One of the most most important networking principles is give value first. As successful people look for ways to help others by sharing knowledge, making introductions, offering support. They don't ask, what can I get? They ask, how can I contribute? Ironically, this mindset attracts more opportunities than selfish behavior ever could. Building a strong reputation. Your reputation is your personal brand. Wealthy individuals protect it carefully by being reliable, honest, consistent, and professional. When people trust you, they are more likely to recommend you, work with you, support your growth. Reputation compounds over time, just like money. Practical exercise, upgrade your circle. Take a moment to reflect on your environment. 1. List the people you spend the most time with. 2. Ask yourself, do they inspire growth or comfort? Do they encourage progress or excuses? 3. Identify one person who motivates you and spend more time learning from them. 4. Begin building one new relationship this week. Small changes in your circle can lead to big changes in your life. The opportunity effect. Many opportunities in life come through people, a job, a business deal, a partnership. These often begin with a connection. The stronger your network, the more opportunities you will encounter. That's why wealthy individuals invest time in relationships just as seriously as they invest money. Key lesson: you become the average of the people you spend the most time with. Choose your environment wisely. Build relationships that challenge you, support you, and inspire you to grow. Part 7, avoiding bad habits. The hidden behaviors that destroy wealth. In Rich Habits, one of the most eye-opening discoveries is this: success is not only about what you do, it's also about what you avoid. According to Thomas C. Corley, poor habits can quietly destroy your progress over time, even if you are working hard. These habits don't seem dangerous in the moment, but repeated daily, they create long-term failure. The silent power of bad habits. Bad habits are dangerous because they are easy to ignore, comfortable in the short term, destructive in the long term. For example, watching too much TV might seem harmless, and spending impulsively might feel good temporarily. But over time, these habits drain your time, money, energy, focus, and slowly they move you away from success. The entertainment trap. Corley found that many struggling individuals spend large amounts of time on passive entertainment. Examples include excessive TV watching, endless social media scrolling, gaming without limits. Wealthy individuals, on the other hand, limit entertainment and use that time for learning, planning, building assets. This doesn't mean they never relax. It means they are intentional with their time and the spending habit. Another major difference lies in how people handle money. Bad financial habits include impulse buying, living beyond your means, failing to save or invest. These behaviors create financial stress and prevent wealth from growing. Wealthy individuals develop the opposite habits. They plan their spending, they prioritize saving and investing, they delay gratification, procrastination, the success killer. Procrastination is one of the most common destructive habits. It often sounds like, I'll start tomorrow, I'm not ready yet, I'll do it later. But later rarely comes. Wealthy individuals act quickly and consistently, and they understand that small actions today are more valuable than perfect plans tomorrow. Negative thinking, your mindset shapes your actions. Negative thinking leads to doubt, fear, inaction. Corley found that many successful individuals actively avoid negativity. They focus on solutions instead of problems, stay optimistic about opportunities, surround themselves with positive influences. Your thoughts create your habits, and your habits create your results. Self-destructive patterns. Some habits quietly sabotage success without being obvious, like complaining instead of taking action, blaming others for failures and avoiding responsibility, refusing to learn from mistakes. These patterns keep people stuck. Wealthy individuals take ownership of their outcomes and continuously improve. Practical exercise: eliminate one bad habit. You don't need to fix everything at once. Start with one habit. 1. Identify one habit that holds you back. 2. Ask yourself, what is this costing me over time? 3. Replace it with a positive habit. Examples: replace 1 hour of TV with reading, replace impulse spending with saving, replace procrastination with a 10-minute action. Small changes create powerful results. Replace, don't just remove. One important rule: don't just eliminate bad habits, replace them. If you remove a habit without replacing it, it often returns. For example, replace scrolling with learning, replace complaining with planning, replace fear with small action. This makes change sustainable. Key lesson: success is not only built through good habits, it is protected by avoiding bad ones. Every negative habit you eliminate frees up time, energy, and focus for growth. Part 8, the habit of persistence, why rich people never give up. In rich habits, one defining trait stands above the rest. Wealthy individuals refuse to quit. According to Thomas C. Corley, persistence is not just a personality trait, like it's a habit that can be developed. Many people start strong, few people continue when things become difficult, and that's where success is decided, why persistence matters. And every meaningful goal comes with challenges, failure, rejection, delays, doubt. These obstacles are not exceptions, they are part of the process. The difference is simple. Average people stop when it gets hard. Successful people keep going. Persistence turns obstacles into stepping stones. Failure is feedback. Wealthy individuals do not see failure as defeat. They see it as information. Each mistake teaches you what doesn't work, what needs improvement, what to try next. And instead of asking, why did this happen to me? They ask, what can I learn from this? This mindset allows them to grow faster than others. Emotional strength, persistence requires emotional control. When things go wrong, many people react with frustration, fear, discouragement. Wealthy individuals train themselves to stay focused. They understand that emotions are temporary, but decisions have long-term consequences. Staying calm under pressure is a powerful advantage. The daily discipline of persistence. Persistence is not about one big moment of courage. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. Small actions repeated daily create unstoppable momentum. Examples: working on your goals for 30 minutes, continuing to learn after a setback, trying again after failure. Consistency beats intensity. Long-term thinking. Persistent people think long-term. They understand that success takes time. While others look for quick results, they focus on progress over perfection, growth over comfort, and consistency over speed. This mindset allows them to stay committed even when results are slow. Practical exercise. Build your persistence muscle. Try this simple challenge. 1. Choose one goal you've been delaying. 2. Commit to working on it for 10 to 15 minutes daily. 3. Continue for at least 14 days without stopping. 4. Track your progress. The goal is not perfection, it's consistency. You are training your mind to keep going no matter what. Overcoming the urge to quit. Everyone feels like quitting sometimes. When that happens, ask yourself, why did I start? What will happen if I stop? What small step can I take right now? Often taking one small action is enough to break the cycle of doubt. The persistence advantage. Persistence gives you a powerful edge. Most people quit too early. If you simply continue longer than others, your chances of success increase dramatically. As Corley observed, success is often not about being the best. It's about being the one who doesn't stop. Key lesson. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be the smartest. You just need to keep moving forward. Persistence turns effort into results. Part 9, accountability, taking responsibility for your success. In rich habits, one powerful mindset separates the wealthy from the rest. They take full responsibility for their lives. According to Thomas C. Corley, successful individuals do not blame circumstances, luck, or other people for their situation. Instead, they adopt a simple but powerful belief: my results are a reflection of my choices. The ownership mindset. There are 2 ways to look at life. Blame mindset, it's not my fault. Ownership mindset, I can change this. People stuck in the blame mindset often say, the economy is bad, I don't have opportunities. Other people are luckier than me. But wealthy individuals think differently. What can I do to improve this situation? What skills do I need to learn? How can I create opportunities? This shift in thinking is powerful because it puts you back in control. Why accountability leads to success. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for change. You start creating change. You learn faster from mistakes. You become more disciplined. Accountability removes excuses and replaces them with action. And action is what creates results. Blame versus growth. Blame keeps you stuck. Growth moves you forward. When something goes wrong, you have 2 choices. Blame external factors and stay the same. Take responsibility and improve. Wealthy individuals consistently choose growth. They ask, what could I have done better? This question leads to improvement, the habit of self-reflection. Successful people regularly evaluate themselves. They reflect on their decisions, their habits, their progress. This allows them to adjust quickly and stay on track. Without reflection, mistakes repeat themselves. With reflection, mistakes become lessons. Compass controlling what you can control. Not everything in life is within your control, but your actions always are. Wealthy individuals focus on what they can control, such as their habits, their learning, their effort, their attitude. They don't waste energy complaining about things they cannot change. This focus gives them a major advantage. A practical exercise, the accountability shift. Start applying accountability today. 1, think of one area where you feel stuck. 2, ask yourself honestly, what is within my control here? What can I improve starting today? 3, write down one action you will take immediately. 4, repeat this daily. This simple habit builds confidence and momentum, the freedom of responsibility. At first, responsibility may feel heavy, but in reality, it is liberating. When you take responsibility, you're no longer dependent on others. You don't wait for permission. You become the driver of your own life. This is the mindset of wealth, not just financially, but mentally. Key lesson. Excuses keep you where you are. That responsibility moves you forward. The moment you take full ownership of your life is the moment your life begins to change. Part 10. The Rich Habits. Blueprint. Turning small actions into lifelong success. As we reach the final part of Rich Habits, everything becomes clear. Success is not one big moment. It is the result of small, consistent habits repeated over time. According to Thomas C. Corley, wealthy individuals don't rely on luck or talent alone. They rely on systems, daily routines that guide their actions automatically. The habit formula for success. Let's simplify everything you've learned into one powerful formula. Daily habits, consistent actions, long-term results. Every habit you practice is shaping your future. Good habits build success. Bad habits build struggle. There is no neutral. The Rich Habit System. Here are the core habits we've explored. 1, goal setting, knowing exactly what you want. 2, continuous learning, growing your knowledge daily. 3, time management, focusing on what matters most. 4, health discipline, maintaining energy and focus. 5, strong relationships, building valuable connections. 6, avoiding bad habits, protecting your progress. 7, persistence, continuing despite challenges. 8, accountability, taking full responsibility. Each habit strengthens the others, and together they create a powerful system for success. Small actions, big results. One of the biggest lessons from Rich Habits is this. You don't need to change everything at once. Trying to transform your entire life overnight often leads to failure, and instead focus on one habit at a time, practice it daily, and let it become automatic and then move to the next. Over time, these habits stack and create massive transformation. Build your personal routine. Wealthy individuals often follow structured daily routines. A simple example could look like morning, review goals, learn something new, plan your day, daytime, focus on high-value work, avoid distractions, evening, reflect on progress, prepare for tomorrow. This structure removes confusion and increases productivity. Practical exercise, your 30-day Rich Habits plan. Let's turn knowledge into action. 1, choose 2 habits from this summary. 2, commit to practicing them for 30 days. 3, track your progress daily. 4, at the end of 30 days, add 1 new habit. And examples: read 20 minutes daily, write goals every morning, exercise 3 times per week, save a portion of your income. Consistency is more important than intensity. On the identity shift, the ultimate goal is not just to do rich habits, it is to become the kind of person who lives them naturally. Instead of saying, I'm trying to be disciplined, say, I am a disciplined person. This shift in identity makes habits easier to maintain. And the final truth, your future is not decided by your past, it is decided by what you do every day from now on. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need extraordinary talent. You need clear direction, consistent habits, and persistent action. And over time, results will follow. Final reflection. Imagine your life 5 years from now if you read every day, managed your time wisely, built strong relationships, stayed disciplined and persistent. Now imagine the opposite. The difference between those two futures is created by your habits starting today. Thank you for listening to AudioBook Summary. If this content inspired you, subscribe and share it around you. More powerful summaries are coming very soon. See you next time.